Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. The handoff for Henderson, running left. They're working a couple yards past the line. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. May now to throw on 3rd. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Herbert throwing right away. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10, Herbert. Complete out to the right. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Herbert from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Trying with Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. To throw, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's worked his back's way this game, but no results yet. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 5 on the play, and that's a New England first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Henderson here from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Patriots first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. The second down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chargers are going to opt for a 5th DB, 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Borregales connects. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Kayshawn Boutte. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Throwing is May. This one's caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Henderson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Oh, Herbert lost the football, but the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Shotgun give to Hampton. It's inside the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Henry on the catch. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Made a throw it. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. It's Henderson on the give. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Sticking with Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Caught out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week. They're in practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He dodged the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Again, it's Hampton. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action now for Herbert. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. 2nd and 10 now, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Chargers first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got first down here from the 36. It's Herbert once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's good to McConkey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. And he got what he could there, calling it about 4 yards on first down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Herbert from the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded by Henderson. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and Henderson back out there for their next series. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
A gain of a yard.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
May not a throw on 3rd. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Quick throw completed by Madden. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And number 8, Stephon Diggs. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Setting up the screen with Henderson. He's got the 1st and still going past the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
If that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. May looking to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. but these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's May again. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hampton gets the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Herbert again. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Herbert to throw once more. Taking a chance to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Herbert throwing again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash.
54-yard attempt.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. You work so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Boringalis connects. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to Hampton. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Spillane on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Now Herbert to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. He got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The New England offense running out now. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
To the air on 1st down, May has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
So 1st down from the 41. The give now to Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Made a throw it. Hits him on the out route. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
A gain of 3.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. He dodged the tackle. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Running it with Hampton. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Hampton now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. This is Hampton. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing a 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
31, Chargers 27.
Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Now run by Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Herbert lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Here's another for him. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal. From the gun, it's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Borregales on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 47.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The Chargers first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Hampton gets it out of his own read. He brushed him off with ease. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They send the tight end in motion. To the air this time, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Hampton. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
18. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run with Hampton. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in 1 contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
33.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded by Henderson. Keeps away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by May. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could have smelled that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
May now on third down. That one complete to Diggs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing again, it's May. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Tossing it to Henderson. On the move, past the 40. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
May's going to take it himself. And he got what he could there, rolling to the 14. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
May looking to throw. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. He will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Throw here, third down. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Complete to Orlando Gadsden II. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. The tight end going in motion right. It's Hampton on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
2 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a third down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That'll be the first and more. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They give to Hampton on the option. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. All the way left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Going play action, May. It is caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
For a Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's May. Diggs with yet another catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now. They need 7. On play action, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 19-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. the screen to Hampton. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
First and 10, Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Second and 10, Herbert trying again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Chargers facing a 5-point deficit. Now to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. Setting up to pass. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Johnston. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Here he is to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got third and 4. Throwing now. He finds Johnston. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Just watching from the booth, that looked like a last resort to go take that check down. He wanted to push the ball down the field, but there was nowhere to go. He looked shorter, and this defense was ready to make him pay.
Looking to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Here he is to throw. Good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. May gets it on the design keeper. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.